Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School, your home for the highest level of football analysis available anywhere. Today, we got a good one. We're going to learn from Baker Mayfield exactly what it's like to throw when a defender's back is turned. He does a really great job on this rep. We're going to show 3 of them, exactly what it's like. Essentially, the defender is only covering the width of his shoulders, but you have to have the capacity to recognize that coverage, recognize that defender's location, and throw the ball, and have the accuracy to be able to do it consistently. This first one, we'll talk about more detail on the coach's tape. Don't love the route, but I love the ball placement. I love the fact that the defender's back is turned. You give him a chance to make a play, go up and get it, throw a touchdown. It's tight windows in the red zone, but really a great job being able to recognize the defender's back is turned, get it up, and give your guy a chance to do it. Now the next one, he does more of a seam route right before halftime. Kurt Warner was doing the color, got all over him about the decision making here, and you could argue about the decision making, but I love the aggressiveness. I think he just misses this throw, sky mails it about 5 yards over his head. This is a throw you see a lot of guys in the league make. 2-man, you're going to put a stretch on that half-field safety that we'll talk about in the coach's tape. Don't love the route by the bottom wide receiver. We'll talk about in a lot of detail and depth. Always hate seeing a choir celebration in the end zone after an interception, especially right before half. If you feel terrible, you're giving up 3 points. But again, this is a throw that most guys in the league will take a shot at. I'm going to pause it right here, quickly talk about the route just because it's easy. So again, seam. You'd like to see him be a little bit more definitive. Obviously, that ball needs to be thrown at him. This defender is running with him, got his back turned the majority of the way. And then this is really the route that needs to get better. I don't care if you take it inside, you take a best release, inside, outside release. He takes an inside release, I believe, but he needs to get width. He runs it too tight up the middle. So he needs to get inside and then get width and put a real stretch on this half-field defender. Because this half-field defender's location here probably tells you the ball should go outside, but he doesn't get a good enough route from the outside. So again, little nuanced things we're going to talk about. But again, the decision-making, yeah, you could argue you already have 3 points. But right here, a better ball gives him a chance. That defender's back is turned. That's a throw guys in the league make all the time. You put it right on his face. All he's covering is the width of his shoulders. Now, you can never sky mail it down the middle of the field and not think it's going to get intercepted when you miss by 5 yards. Again, terrible feeling. Throwing a pick in the red zone right before half, lose all sorts of momentum, feel terrible all halftime, but the ability to bounce back, be resilient, come back and do it again later in the game, another opportunity right here. This is a little bit different. He's outside the pocket, but again, recognizes the fact that the defender's back is turned and he throws it right at the wide receiver. Ends up being a back shoulder throw. Really a nice job. He's working the bottom of the screen down here. I think he actually probably misses, gets off the first read a little early. Here's what I think is the first read on a little in or post right here. This defender gets jammed up with him a little bit. And then on the outside, you got a little baby in or indie. So I think he's trying to get the ball in here and probably could, but for whatever reason, he sees a stunt, color flashes from the defensive line. He's able to get out of the pocket out here, recognize the defender's back is turned, and throw a really nice strike. So again, great job being able to recognize the back is turned. That's the first thing you have to do playing quarterback. You see the guy's back is turned. You see the guy's back is turned right here. It doesn't get better than this. I'm telling you from a quarterback perspective. So it's up at the top of the screen. Right here, this guy's back is turned. You throw this ball right at him. It ends up being a back shoulder throw right on the sideline, toe tapper, great accuracy, great recognition, really nice job. This is playing quarterback in the NFL at a really high level. So again, guy's back is turned. He's only covering the width of his shoulders. You put it right on him, and it ends up being a perfect play because he doesn't have the capacity to turn his head around and find the ball fast enough. Most times they won't even turn their head around at all. So really just a great job being able to see it, throw it. We're going to learn how to throw when a defender's got his back turned. Welcome to the QB School. All right, here's the first rep. Shift here, be able to get a man or zone key. We know it's man. The guy's running with him right there. Easy to see. Again, from the actual read here, I think is coming across. Here's the guy who was in motion. He's running a little quick out. It's not there. Tight coverage, blurry. Here's the corner route. He takes an inside release. Now I'd like to see him stick a little in route here or stick like he's coming to the in and set it higher. He kind of bananas this thing in my opinion. He just kind of comes in and flops this thing out here. So not a great route by any means. Again, come in, stick him where he's going, lean in like you're going to run an in, lean on him, give a little in move, and then set it to the corner. Really quick, high. But again, the ball placement, the fact that the guy's got his back turned, Really a great job being able to throw a nice high ball right up on his face. Now that's a great catch, no doubt about it, but that defender never had a chance to make a play on the ball. That's the beautiful thing about it. When the defender's back is turned, you know they're not going to make a play on the ball. They might get in the way if you throw it in the middle of their numbers, but they're never going to come back and make a really great play on the ball. So great accuracy, great job being able to recognize it. Unorthodox route, but really nice completion for a touchdown. That's how you throw touchdowns in the league. So again, here's this play. We'll watch it one time. Stretch, miss on the seam route, but really the issue I think is the outside wide receiver not stretching the half-field safety. So I'll pause it, talk a little bit about, again, the concept why this is just an all go. So right here's where the ball goes to the seam route. He's coming in, stick him, threaten it, and get up the field. Rip that thing. Here, this is best release. He goes inside. He needs to widen and win with speed to put a stretch on this half-field player. This half-field player, in my opinion, is too tight to the seam, and the ball should probably go out here with the read. But even if you decide to throw this seam, this ball needs to be on him. You can't sky mail down the middle of the field. The defender's back is turned, in my opinion, good enough to throw this ball right here. When he turns and runs with his back turned right here, if you throw it right on him, it's a completion, and it's a big play, and they might get a touchdown out of it. So I love it. I thought Kurt Warner got on him too much about the decision. Yeah, you could make the argument, but right there when he lets it go, this is beautiful. When he lets it go, his back is turned. You throw it right there, that's a big-time completion. This guy, again, in my opinion, is too tight to the hash. If he was running like he should be out here, this is a big time. You got a chance to come right here. You can pump it in here. You pump to the seam, get it out wide. Either way, I think both are good options, but you can't miss high down the middle of the field. You're going to have all sorts of issues. So, unfortunate accuracy. You can make the argument that you're leaving 3 points out there. I get it. I thought it was too much. They talked too much about the decision-making and more about just missing the throw. So you see the defender's back is turned. You still got to be able to throw a strike right on him, and he normally throws those accurate balls. He's not going to miss like that very often. So I thought it was good. Again, learning how to throw when a defender's back is turned. You throw it right at him. He's only covering the width of his shoulders. Again, right here on the third clip, this is the back shoulder one when he gets outside the pocket. But the read-wise, which would be fun to watch from this angle, is this a little in or post and a little shorty in. And I think he's trying to work right here. One, this defender gets in the way. So whatever, you don't like it, I think you could hang with it a little bit. But he sees flash here of color, gets outside the pocket, sees the defender's back is turned, running with his wide receiver on a scramble drill, and you throw it right at him. And it ends up being a back shoulder. The defender keeps going. The wide receiver knows where he's going, stops, toe tap. Really nice job. This is big time. This is learning how to throw when the defender's back is turned right at him. So no, don't like it, get out of there. Scramble drill, let it go. Beautiful. Man, such a nice hookup right there. That's a big time 19-yard hookup in the league to a guy who is covered. He's covered, but really nice job being able to see it right here. Oh no, I want to go back. We'll watch it again. When you watch the tape from the tight, you see that he probably could throw that in route. This is something, if you asked him watching the film, he'd probably say, I got off it a little bit too much. Give it a chance. Either way, that's great playmaking ability. So from the tight, be able to see exactly what I'm talking about, working that in route to the slot guy as the number one read. So again, right here, you see this, he's coming up, trying to get in this hole right here. For whatever reason, engagement, he gets off of him, but you can see this natural hole here by the formation and the coverage, exactly what they're trying to do. See exactly when the defender flashes to him when he wants to get out of there. So no, again, right there, really nice job. Big time hookup. A lot to learn from on this tape. I think this is one thing that a young quarterback, people watching the NFL football for the first time that want to learn more about how to throw guys open. When defenders have their back turned, they are open. They are only covering the width of their shoulders. Quarterback with accuracy, ball placement, decision-making, pattern recognition can get the ball out of your hands on time and really take advantage of that type of coverage. So hopefully you all liked the video, learned something. Let me know, get involved, please subscribe. If you love this stuff, get over to the Patreon community and really support the community and the channel. Thanks so much for watching.